Today is April 12th, 4:23 p.m. and market is closed. But we wanted to go over these unusual options we saw on RIOT because there's been a lot of people asking us about what we think will happen to Bitcoin because it's at about 30,000 price level now. And this nice rally, this company is correlated with Bitcoin because it's a blockchain company. And so the question is, will this rally continue? Because today there was a hollow red candle showing some resistance. So could it still continue to rally or will it break down? Keep in mind that this stock, if we zoom out more, you'll see that actually back about a year ago, it has been trading up to 16.9. So there is still room to go up, right? In the bigger picture of everything. So could that happen? Well, let's take a look at the unusual options and we'll suggest a trade idea we did and show you what we did for that. So the options we saw today that were quite unusual were these 2,321 done at 9:54 a.m. at the 45-second mark, you'll see. So these 12 put strikes were done at 66 cents. And we want to figure out, well, was this a short or was this a long? Because did they buy these puts or did they sell these puts? And we can just look at just 1 second ago at the 44-second mark. These 12 puts were also being transacted at 66. So, however, the market was different. It was at the bid price was at 66. So you see that the bid was there, even though this was colored white because it was executed in between this market, right? But you look at this the time prior, you'll see lots of these 12 puts were being sold. Okay, so that's one of the ways you can tell whether or not these unusual options are being bought or sold. So if you look here, this was our trade. Keep in mind that these 12 puts were also opening orders. They are greater than the open interest. You'll see that under the volume column and the open interest column. So what we did was we also sold the 12 puts, but we also bought the 10 puts to reduce the buying power needed, because what they did was when they sold the 12 puts, they're basically saying they're willing to own 100 shares of RIOT at $12. So that's requires 1,200 of capital. And since they did a total of 2,321 of these contracts, that's 2,321 contracts. You'll see here. We multiply that by the 1,200 at the 12 strikes. That's a $2.785 million trade that they put on to say they're willing to purchase RIOT at $12 in this by expiration date in 9 days. So it shows that they are quite convinced that even if it drops, they are willing to own it at $12. So a lot of confidence there to want to own RIOT here at this $12 level here, right? And if you notice this this $12 here was actually the shadow of right here around here $12 was right here. That was where it bounced back up when it hit the $12 mark. So it's showing some strong support here at this $12. Okay, so for our trade, what we did with this, if you look at our position here, we also, not only did we sell this, because we wanted to also add in some more bullishness to this trade, what we also did was we sold the 11 strike calls, and then we bought 2 of these 13 calls and created a back ratio. And so let's show you, everyone, this what we happened when we sold these puts first. So when we sold these puts, we collected a credit. As you can see, this is the trade here. And then what we did was, because the delta was at 28, we wanted to increase that some more, while also just because in case it does go up even more, we can take advantage of that Bitcoin going up more. And because the back ratio here, let's put a back ratio on and show you everybody what that does. We sold that, and then we bought 2 of these 13 calls. And so there is actually let's just look at the back ratio all on its own. So this is where we're at. So if this trade actually drops, there is actually no loss. We actually collect $39 per trade on this. So there's a credit that we get to keep if it drops and crashes back down. However, if it goes up, you'll see here, as it goes up, it is profitable up here. And so the question then is, why did we still sell these puts? Well, because if we look at this trade alone, there is a -6 theta, right? And so what we wanted to do with that is that if we sell those puts, what we did was we sold 3 of them. And so by selling 3 of them, we actually then make our theta positive again. So the back ratio does not have a negative theta anymore. And so then therefore our delta is also at 92, which is very close to 100, which is like owning 100 shares of the stock. So that's why we like this trade. And so as it rises in price, we'll be profitable. And if it drops, as long as it doesn't drop below 11.5, which is our break even at expiration date, then we will not be at a loss. So that's the key thing here. And you'll see 11.5 is actually all the way over here. So this level. So we could put a stop loss around here and close our positions if it is dropping below that mark, telling us that, maybe Bitcoin will go down. And so that's to kind of reduce our risk, because our anticipation and thesis is that that this Bitcoin will go up, and it will stay up for the 9 days for expiration, since this is a 9-day trade. Okay, so I hope you learned something from this video. If you did, please give us a like, comment below. Helps our channel grow, so we can keep putting content out for everybody to learn how to trade with unusual options. Take care and good luck, everybody.